What up, everybody? Welcome to Stevie Breach and the GoHastings.com Wrestle Center. Glad everybody can make it out. If you've been talking to me or watching my videos for the last few days, since Monday, wow, NXT, man, it has really lit the whole wrestling world on fire. It's just about all I want to talk about, and it's all I'm thinking about. It's like my mind's buzzing. I'm trying to figure out where the hell they're going to go from here. You can't come out and lay the WWF champion out to end the Monday Night Raw and not have big plans for what's going on. The only thing that makes me wonder is where does this fit in with the upcoming storylines? Right now, the main thing that Cena's booked in, the Fatal 4-Way main event coming up. You got Cena, Sheamus, Orton, and Edge all going one-on-one. In that pay-per-view, I think for the most part, I think I see Cena going over. I don't really see anybody taking the ball from them. At first I thought it was going to be Edge, but I think that Edge is sort of losing steam, and I don't really see him taking the title right now off of Cena, especially with this big NXT angle that's going on. From there, they Fatal 4-Way, and then they start building towards the Money in the Bank. This is going to be the first Money in the Bank pay-per-view. We've had the matches at the last few WrestleManias, and they've been a big success, so they're going to build a whole Money in the Bank pay-per-view around this. With the pay-per-view, most people are guessing, like I said, nothing's set in stone, that they're going to have two main events. You're going to have a SmackDown, and you're going to have a Raw Money in the Bank. Mostly with the WrestleManias Money in the Bank, you get mostly mid-carders. I think with this time, they're mostly going to push your main eventers. Everybody wants to get that Money in the Bank title shot and whenever they can. So that means if I see Cena going over at the pay-per-view, that means I'm going to have Sheamus, Edge, Orton all going in the pay-per-view. It means I got 3 more spots, because in my mind I'm guessing that they're going to give 6 spots. The last WrestleMania 26, 10 guys, way too much. Everybody was just laying around, just waiting for the match to end pretty much. So now your debate comes, who's going to get those last 3 spots? I'm thinking that Evan Bourne's going to get one of them. He got a big win, a big push the Monday before, ending Raw, pinning Sheamus in the middle of the ring. You don't see a guy like Evan Bourne coming off the mid-card, jumping in the main event, and pinning a former champion that often. So I think they have a push coming for him, especially with not using him at all, except for just having him in a backstage segment saying, please vote for me at the last Raw. And then I'm going to have the 2 more spots, but I have 3 guys that I think can get it. I think your 3 biggest stars on Raw that are left is Miz, Chris Jericho, and Ted DiBiase Jr. Everybody that thinks that Raw came off in that last draft that is so stacked over SmackDown is wrong. Look at this. You have a main event that's going to have 6 guys in it, and your roster's already starting to wear out and look a little thin. The reason why I can't really narrow it down from these 3 guys is you got to have R-Truth. R-Truth is your U.S. title holder right now. Who's he going to have a match with? With the angle going right now, I think that R-Truth is going to fight Ted DiBiase, which is going to eliminate him from the Money in the Bank match. So I think you're going to end up with Miz and Jericho taking those last 2 spots, which is mean you're going to have Sheamus, Edge, Orton, Evan Bourne, Miz, and Chris Jericho. The only problem I see with that might need a little rearranging, you got 4 heels and you got 2 faces. But that builds around that. But now you're going to have a WWF title shot. Who's going to fight Cena? This is where I think the NXT angle is building to. I think you're going to have the NXT winner come out, and he's going to fight Cena. So you have Cena versus Wade Barrett. The only problem is how much is the NXT going to be able to wear him down. I'm not 100% sold on if they're going to let Wade Barrett beat Cena. But I mean, they beat the hell out of him on Monday, and you don't see that often. I mean, they might change their minds after what happened and just let Super Cena come back and whoop on all 8 of them on Monday. But I mean, WWF has a big decision. What are they going to do? I mean, with Wade Barrett, are they going to let Wade Barrett, take the title off of Cena, or are they just going to let Super Cena run over these NXT guys and just sort of kill them back down to where they're not at the top level anymore? So that's my fantasy booking, I guess you can say, for right now. What do you guys think was going to happen? Do you see what's going on with me, or you guys go off in another direction? Leave me a comment, video response, whatever you want to do. Let me know. NXT for life.